What's your ground for hope?
My grounds for hope is that I don't think the system has ever worked in the right direction that we're going into with a medieval two-class system. I'm seeing now when I go to work, it's funny. I see all these kids in their 20s with these degrees that we've talked about, but there's a whole nother group of working Hispanic kids or lower class, so-called lower class, lower middle class white kids. And suddenly in this economy, somebody needs an electrician. Somebody wants to put
Right.
a kitchen, and these guys have no debt and they're getting 50, 80, $100 an hour. They're so in short supply. So we're starting
Right.
to recalibrate our value system a little bit. The man who can come in, or the woman who can get up in your attic and take that uh, knob and tube wiring out, it's much more difficult to do that than to major in sociology. And it's much more beneficial for society. So I think we're starting to see a little bit of the return of value of muscular labor, because the other system doesn't work. I think as we look at nationwide, I think there's a sense that we've gone about as far as we can go with identity politics. If we go any farther, we're going to have open civil strife. And so I think that the Martin Luther King content of our character is going to return, because we have no choice. Putin, everybody's worried about Vladimir Putin. He doesn't care about who's woke and who's not. And our enemies don't care about that. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that all of these theories that have been so pernicious the last 20 years, they got their way and they reached the ultimate extent of their practicality, and they're destroying the country. And I think
Reality has a way of intruding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think there's going to be a natural, you saw it in Virginia with the school board, you're seeing it with the school board election in San Francisco. I think you're going to see Mexican-American people, I'm just speaking because I live in a community about 90, that is going to vote for the first time, not 20, 30, 40, but over half will vote for a more traditionalist agenda. And I don't think the left has any idea what's coming.
Professor Victor Davis Hanson, thank you for this book, The Dying Citizen, and thank you for joining me for Thinking in Public.